Hey everyone, welcome to testing time with North Power Emergency Generator Systems. My name is Cam. I am the technician here on site, here to show you guys how to test and operate your generators before winter, before there's a potential power outage going to happen, heavy rainstorms, snow, anything where you're worried that it may not start. Let's show you how to run it. So a lot of guys aren't actually testing and running generators that they own on farms, dairy farms, hog farms, apartment buildings, care homes, you name it. It's just because you forget about it, and there's just a lot to do, and you really just want to we need to make sure under the National Fire Code that these generators are run at least 1 hour once a month. Now I tell guys run it every 2 weeks, just because electronics don't like to sit still. Generators actually like to run, believe it or not. They actually have a personality, a will, and a soul. I swear sometimes they are out to get you. So knowing that, we should always be testing these guys. So first few things I want to show you before you test and run your generator. This is a Katolight 80 kilowatt on a poultry farm. I just want to show you guys a few basic things. So the first one is your block heater. Always check and make sure that your block heater is working and on before you test and run. You want to make sure that you've got heat before you start cranking the engine. Remember, it is an engine itself attached to an alternator, which will give you your voltage and your current and all that. You have a rad cap, you have your oil level, you want to check that as well. And you basically, to make it simple, you just want to give it a once over and look at it and say, hey, there's no coolant all over the floor, there's no oil all over the floor, there's no diesel fuel. If it's a diesel engine, there's no fuel leaks, any leaking. This is a natural gas engine. Again, it's an 80 kilowatt Katolight generator, and yeah, now we're pretty much ready to test. Once you've looked at it, you've seen it and said, okay, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine to test and run, we test and run. So now we're gonna test it. You wanna make sure that your generator is in the on-off position. It has 3 positions. If it's in the off position like that, or there's an alarm, it is not going to start and run. If there's an issue, you need to call us right away at 604-997-0361 so that we can find you and help you out with your generator problem. But for the most part, most of your generators are in auto. So now that you're in auto, you know you're good to test. This is an ASCO transfer switch, and this is our primary test button right here. We could go into the engine exercisers and all that stuff. We can do that in another video. The main point is to know how to transfer test your engine. So to keep this video short, there's basically a simple guide. There is a book inside of this transfer switch that will tell you how to do this. But for quick reference, you're simply going to push this button and hold it for 15 seconds. Just know that during the time you hold this button down, do not let go 3 seconds early or 5 seconds in. Hold it down for the full 15. Even if you see the lights changing and the transfer switch has transferred, where the power is flickered on and off, and you've seen it transfer, hey, I know I'm on generator. Regardless, just keep pushing that button down, because most people pull away too early and then it messes up with the timing, and then they're not sure, what do I do next? Do I push it again? And it's really confusing. So just try to remember to push and hold this button down. This transfer switch will run for 20 minutes, and then it will transfer itself back and shut down on a cooling period. During this, holding this button down for 15 seconds, on this transfer switch, in about 5 seconds, it's going to start and run, and it's running. And then 3 seconds later, as you continue to hold this button down, it's going to transfer. You'll hear the bang in the switch. You'll see the lights flicker. They'll go on and off, and you'll come back and say, okay, I think I'm on. And then your sources accepted should light up. There should be 2 red lights here, which I'm going to show you in a second. And you'll see that the transfer switch is transferred. Emergency means generator. Emergency is generator. Normal is hydro. Normal is hydro. Source accepted, the position that the transfer switch is in. So for the most part, to keep it plain and simple, push and hold the button down until you've seen the lights flicker on and off, or from experience that the generator has transferred. After that, this particular switch will run for 20 minutes, and then it will return transfer on its own, and then it'll run on a cool down timer for approximately 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna go into in depth into all the time delays and everything. Just know that when you push and hold this button down, it will transfer. And after a certain amount of time, 20 minutes on this switch, it will transfer itself back and cool down. So in essence, to run over the whole thing again, you come in, you see your generator's in auto, there's no leaks, it's good to go. Let's go and hold this button down, hold it for 15 seconds, it's transferred, good. Now I can stand here, I can look at it, I can take readings, I can walk away and go do some more work in the barn, and I know it's gonna shut itself down. If it does not shut itself down, give us a call, again at 604-997-0361. There could be an issue. Okay, so now we're ready to transfer, and I'm just gonna show you the transfer. I'm gonna bypass the time delays, and once it's running, we're gonna back out of the room and end the video, okay? So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and start. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this helps you. Remember to test your generators before there's a storm, before there's any issues. We want to prevent. Don't transfer your power or start your generator on a Friday at 4, and then call your guy and say, hey, it's not working. Try to do it on a Monday, at 8 or 9 a.m., and then we can be out there before the end of the week. Thanks again for watching. I hope this was informative. Bye for now.